Hi. I'm just sitting here being a good diabetic reseller. How are you? So, we're going to talk about the convention trip that I'm going to take real soon. But first of all, let's say it is episode 56, and today is March 4th. My word of intention today was intention. I wanted to intentionally do the things that would relieve stress from going on this trip. And um uh, we'll get to that. We will get to that. Um Listing goals between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I did my listing goals except for Monday. I did not finish them yesterday. It was a really busy day. Um, and as a matter of fact, I did not hit my listing goal today either. I intentionally finished my accounting. As depressing as it was, it's done. And that is checked off my list. So when I get back, I'll just have what was sold while I was gone, and I will. Um, my intention for that is going to be a task in my next 12-week program so that it is done every day and I am caught up. So, what am I reading? So, right now, I'm listening to Under the Whispering Door. I just started it. I'm about 20% into it. And I don't know yet. It it's interesting. It's sci-fi-ish, I guess. And it's a journey. So we'll see. I'm gonna continue on and we'll see. I'm also reading, obviously, The Slight Edge, The 12-Week Year, and Blur. Ooh, and I forgot the book on Kindle, which is a Harlan Coben book. No, sorry, Karen Slaughter, because Will Trent is in it. And I am sorry, I don't remember the name. Um, I'll come back with that. Um, I love Karen Slaughter, and I certainly love Will Trent. So I'm already like enthralled into what's going on. Like I told you, on we're Tuesday, so Thursday, I was reading, listening to The Lost Apothecary, and I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It was a great story. So there are parallel lines, one in the past and one current date. There were three main characters, two in the past, one in the current, and there was a young girl, 12, this 1781, around there. And she was 12 back then, and she was my favorite character. I loved her. Um, it was such a good book. I even cried at the end, but it was a happy tear. It was definitely a happy tear. Um, so that's okay. Just don't rip my heart out. I was very happy with the ending. Very, very happy. So that was good. Um, let's get on to a small win, which actually, as I started writing it down, what my things were, they kind of like escalated. So I got the luggage down and I'm still alive. Can you believe it? I'm alive. I got the luggage down. It's sitting by my bed. Haven't put anything in it, but I have written a list. I have written a list. So, that's a start, right? That's a start. Okay, I got the garbage out. No, that's not such a big deal when you think about taking the trash can from the back and pulling it up front. However, it wasn't just the garbage. I cleaned out the cabinets. I cleaned out the refrigerator. I took all the boxes that are collected from our reselling and our all that kind of stuff. And I broke them all down and I put it out there. And I don't know, several years ago, bought these chairs, and they were a piece of crap. They weren't really a piece of crap, but every time you sat on them and you weren't paying attention that like your butt was all the way to the back of it, you'd fall. And I hated them. So I put one out there. There's a second one. I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is. Oh, maybe it's in my daughter's room. Maybe that's it. I'll do that on Friday is another garbage day. Get rid of them. I don't care. I'm not going to try and sell it. I'm not going to give it to Goodwill. I want it out of the house. So I did all of that. The garbage cans were jammed packed. So that was a small win for me. That was a small win. And I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I can't tell you how long I have been doing the Conquer app, which is their logo is every mile counts, and they're virtual trips that you take. And one is Harry Potter. They have LOTR. Sorry, Lord of the Rings. And they have a whole bunch of things like that. But they also have like realistic places. I'm doing Paris right now. Actually, I just finished Paris, which was so awesome. But I wanted to journal um, the places that I seen online. And they also have like, little clips and videos. And the ones from Paris were amazing. They were amazing. I love them so much. So I have been wanting to do this for so long and I hadn't done it. And I actually kind of rush in the morning so that I have at least 10 or 15 minutes to print off a couple of photos and put the journal together real quick. I'm not doing a full page, spread on a scrapbooking thing like I used to do. Very simple. The photos, what it was about, where it is, the description of what you're looking at. Um, and I have been able to do that almost every day since I decided to do it. I don't know why I don't write dates down. I don't know. I don't know why I don't. I don't think about it. Um, but it's been about a week, I guess. About a week and a half. And I'm really proud of that. I've been really putting that in my morning like ritual, right? Which is drink my 12 ounces of water, my glass of water, have my 2 cups of coffee, have my protein breakfast, and do my journal. And then I start with motivations in minutes. And that is the start of my day. So so this trip and the convention. And um this channel is a channel that I'm going to be honest and truthful and not everything is rosy, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm going through right now. Um, I am having second doubts about going on this trip. Um, I'm not sure that I made the right decision in doing it. There's a bunch of reasons. Um, for one, um, this week, and part of last week, the stress was really was really hitting me, and um, so I didn't get enough sleep, right? So was working and working and working to make sure I got those numbers down. I wanted to had this whole plan, I was going to, um, schedule out listings, I was going to be prepared, and it always seems like whenever I decide that this is what's going to happen, I it never comes to fruition, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why. Am I setting myself up for failure? Am I reaching too hard, reaching for goals that are unattainable? Um, am I afraid of success? I wouldn't think so, but I I I spent a lot of money on this trip and I will go. Maybe it is fear. Maybe it is fear. Because I am going to be in Vegas by myself one day. Wow, big deal, right? Um, but I'm afraid. And uh I, I can't say never, but for the past couple of years, I have stepped into fear. Little by little, I have stepped into fear. This channel was stepping into fear. If you watch the first uh, few videos, you'll hear me say, just press start. And that is me stepping into fear. Um, my first tattoo, that was me stepping into fear. I cannot stand needles. I cannot stand anyone. I should clarify that. I cannot stand anyone else coming at me with a needle. Can I do my own needles? Oh, heck yeah. I've been doing that since the age of 5. I'm fine with that. But come at me with a needle, and I am almost uncontrollable. This was a test to make sure, not to make sure, but to build my confidence and to step into fear and to become stronger. And this journey that I'm on, um, might be helping me lose weight, but I feel the more important part is that I'm learning so much about who I am and how to change the things I don't like, right? Change the things that I feel are lacking. Um, and right now, you know, I feel stronger. I know I'm eating the right things. Um, I know I am doing the right things. I go to PT all the time, trying to, get better with my knee. And, I wasn't pleased with, um, with my appointment with the doctor on Monday. At first it was all great and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is great. You look great, everything else." And he was like, "Yeah, you can certainly, you are free to do whatever you want, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, great. But will you support me if I still want to continue PT?" Um, because internally I know I'm not ready to leave PT. From some of the exercises that I did in the morning at PT, I wasn't strong enough. My ankle was wobbly, my knees started aching. It I'm not ready, right? So he's like, "Well, why would you want to do that? I mean, I don't want you to stop getting stronger. I mean, but you can do that at a gym." And I was like, "Well, I really don't think that I'm ready for that yet." And so he sat down and he's like, "All right, let's take a look. Let's really look at this." And so, he set my legs straight and he's like, "Well, it's not 100% straight. So, yeah, I can see that." He's like, "Well, it's a little swollen still." Um, and I'm like, "Well, those things are okay. It's right here." And stupid me, I should have known, right? I'm like, "No, it's right here. This right here hurts." And it's like in a joint. That's where it hurts. Inside, like in the joint. And he's like, "Well, where? Over here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there." He showed it to you. And then he proceeds to like move my kneecap. And I'm like, "Yo, that hurts." It's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to." All doctors mean to hurt you. Where does it hurt in your stomach? Oh, let me press it. Let me see. Like, so, and then he asked me to like cross my leg. And I can get it up there. I can get it by my knee, but I can't get it to my quad, right? So it doesn't bend all the way. And when he saw that, he was like, "Oh, gotcha." And so he says, he said, "I don't think we should do a cortisone shot today. I want to give you just a little bit more time. So I kind of want to see you in a month." And I said, "Well, I won't be here. I'm gone for most of the month." He's like, "Okay. So that means no PT. That means you're gone for a month. So let's see you in 8 weeks." Okay, let's see you in 8 weeks. Do you think that that cortisone shot is gonna get out of my head? No. This video is not about the cortisone shot. Sorry, tangent. Anyway, you know where my mind is, right? I thought I was doing so freaking good. I thought I was like really trucking down. And the point of trying to continue doing PT was not because I hadn't progressed, it was because I wanted to progress more. I wanted to become stronger. But he kind of took that away from me. And I think that's where it started to go wrong. I think that's where it started to go wrong, like completely wrong, because I was like in the mindset, "Well, I'll just do this. Well, I'll just do that. Well, I'll adapt to this. Well, I'll adapt to that." But when he said that, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So that's that. Obviously not happy. Anyway, um, we are talking about this trip and um it, and the fact that I think I did make the wrong decision of going. Um, I don't think I told you why I think that. There are a lot of reasons, but I can tell you the reselling reasons. Um, because I'm not ready. Because I'm afraid that my store uh is gonna tank. I'm pretty positive my store is gonna tank. And that is not what I was looking for. I did not want to do this. And why didn't I just decide to go to Vegas and come back? Why did I decide that I was going to go to Vegas and then I was going to go to Washington? Why did I do that? If I know for a fact that not one time that I have made any of these trips, whether it be business or pleasure, have I ever been prepared or figured out how I can become prepared. And maybe it just hit me. I try and become prepared closer to the trip instead of preparing every day. If I had since since January 1st, if I had prepared for an event. What's on my sweatshirt? Oh no, super glue. Crap, sorry. Anyway, if I had prepared January 1 for an event, whatever event, something happens, I don't feel good, I'm sick, blah, blah, blah. If I started preparing January 1 and then figured out I was going on this trip and geared up a little bit more, I would be so much more prepared for going on this trip instead of just doing the regular things I'm supposed to do and checking them off. If I did that every day that I didn't have something planned, I would be so much more prepared than I am. All right. Well, there is nothing I can do about it now. I have learned. Thank you very much for letting me talk it out. And we will see what happens. I am going to have my laptop. I will yeah, so I can take a ton of photos, which I had planned on doing, and I can do listings, and we'll see what happens. Right now, I cannot worry about this. I need to go with a clear mind and without stressing, which is kind of difficult because um, on Saturday I get into Vegas, and which is fine. I will get to the hotel and that's all cool. It's Sunday, going to the big convention um, by myself. I have never done anything like this. I am really not a real negotiator. Um, and so I'm not certain what to expect. So I'm I'm afraid. I'm afraid. So anyway, Um, it'll be good to go to Boss. There are plenty of resellers that I haven't seen in forever, and it'll be nice to talk to them and hug them, and after that, see a friend. So it'll be really nice to do that. So I hope today is Mardi Gras, and I hope you're wearing purple and gold. Unfortunately, I'm not, because I was rushing this morning to get my 15 minutes in for my journal. So sorry. Um, but yeah, so that's it. And see you soon, and take care of yourself. Bye.